face with which you contemplate the human race, your sermonizings and sharp aspersions on people's pure and innocent diversions. All of these were mentioned, madam, and in fact were roundly and concernedly attacked. What good, they said, are all these outward shows when everything belies her pious pose? She prays incessantly, but then they say she beats her mates and cheats them for their pay. She shows her zeal in every holy place, but still she's vain enough to paint her face. She holds that naked statues are immoral, but with a naked man, she'd have no quarrel. Of course, I said to everybody there that they were being viciously unfair, but still they were disposed to criticize you, and all agreed that someone should advise you to leave the morals of the world alone and worry rather more about your own. Madam, you're too intelligent, I'm sure, to think my motives are anything but pure in offering you this counsel, which I do out of a zealous interest in you.
I dared not hope for gratitude, but I did not expect so acid a reply. I judge, since you've been so extremely tart, that my goodwill pierced you to the heart.
Far from it, madam. Indeed, it seems to me we ought to treat advice more frequently. One's vision of oneself is so defective that it would be an excellent corrective. If you're willing, madam, let's arrange shortly to have another frank exchange, in which we'll tell each other entre nous what you've heard tell of me, and I of you.
Oh, people never censor you, my dear. It's me they criticize, or so I fear.
Madam, I think we either blame or praise according to our taste and length of days. There's a time of life for coquetry, and there's a season too for prudery. Time brings all things, but I have time aplenty, and see no cause in being a prude at 20.
You give your age in such a gloating tone that one would think I was an ancient crone. Madam, you baffle me. I wish I knew what moves you to provoke me as you do.
I should like to know why you abuse me everywhere you go. Is it my fault, dear lady, that your hand is not, alas, in very great demand? If men admire me, if they pay me court and daily make me offers of the sort, you'd dearly love to have them made to you. How can I help it? What would you have me do? If what you want is lovers, please feel free to take as many as you can from me.
Oh, come, do you think the world is losing sleep over the flock of lovers which you keep? Surely you don't expect us to suppose mere merits could attract so many beaux. It's not your virtue that they're dazzled by, nor is it virtuous love for which they sigh. You're fooling no one, madam. The world's not blind. There's many a lady heaven has designed, from which it's plain that lovers nowadays must be acquired in bold and shameless ways. Try, if you can, to be a shade less vain, and treat the world with somewhat less disdain. Lovers are no great trouble to collect, if one prefers them to one's self-respect.
Collect them then, my dear.
That will do. It's time to end this trying interview. My coach is late in coming to your door, or I'd have taken leave of you before.
Oh, don't feel as if you must rush away. I'd be delighted, madam, if you'd stay.